was a lot of scoreboard watching and Twitter watching going on around the Northwest Upstate Illini Conference Friday night. Three big games were unfolding. Yeah, playoff berths were hanging in the balance, and the South Division Championship was on the minds of a lot of people. South co-leaders Forreston and Aquin battled in Freeport. Both teams were 4-0 in South Division action. It was first and goal for the Bulldogs. Will Gustafson hands it off to Ty Stico. He punches it in for the touchdown. Aquin was up 7-0. So Forreston quickly responds. Bailey, Kundert, and Mulder for a Cardinals touchdown. They tack on 2 more points to take an 8-7 lead. Later, Forreston hungry for more. Mulder breaks to his left, and he's got some space to run, but a tackle by Christian Blake causes a fumble, and Aquin's Cade Geiken recovers it. So that would eventually lead to this. Gustafson is going to air it out to Brennan Carlson. He takes it into the end zone for a 37-yard touchdown and a 14-7 lead. But Forreston would retake the lead with another touchdown from Mulder and a 2-point conversion. And weren't finished. Another touchdown from Mulder would give the Cardinals a 22-14 lead at the half. But the Bulldogs fought their way back, and they took the win 36-30. They are now 8-0. Joining us on the Sports Connection hotline is Aquin coach Kundert. And Coach, your Bulldogs, they have sole possession of first place now in the NUIC South. How excited are your guys?
Yeah, being a team like Forreston, it's never going to be easy. But I think we just needed to kind of prove to ourselves, that we can compete with those teams like Lena, Forreston, the EPCs of the world. First place in the conference is awesome, but, just getting a win over a team like that is, kind of the bigger deal, I'd say.
It's one thing to beat Forreston, but you guys also did it by coming from behind in the second half. What was working well for your team in this game?
First half, we couldn't really get a stop on defense. They had one fumble, which, helped us out, but second half, we just made some adjustments with our D-line and where our linebackers were playing, and, really we just challenged the kids at halftime. You want to be in this game or not? And, they took it to heart, and, offensively we were doing a lot of stuff. Fellas that ran the ball pretty well, and we threw the ball really well. But that's kind of been our thing all year. Our balance is kind of our biggest advantage, I think, offensively, and we took advantage of it tonight.
And you guys put together an impressive 97-yard touchdown drive at one point in the game. Tell us about that drive, because it had to be one of your best all season.
Yeah, that was big for us. That was one of the drives in the first half where they, were marching the ball down the field. They end up fumbling on the 5-yard line, and we recover it. And then, to go 97 yards, the next series is huge. Just, like I said, our balance is key. We can run it, we can throw it. And we did it both effectively tonight. So that was just kind of one of those things where, and it's nice when you play a team like Forreston where you can chew up a little bit of clock and keep the ball, because, that's what they're going to do on offense. So that was the key for us.
You've really got something special in your quarterback, Will Gustafson. We see the highlights of him every week. What are the intangibles you see in him every day?
Oh, man, he's a leader. I would say he's one of the, if not the hardest working kid on our team, which when your leaders, your hardest workers, that's usually a recipe for success. And, he just does the little things, right? When we're beating teams and he's not in, he's the guy that's holding the water bottles for our young guys. He's the guy that picks guys up when things are going bad. And, he's just an all-around great football player and a great kid.
Well, you guys have one game to go for an undefeated regular season, and that's against West Carroll next week. What are your thoughts on that team and the importance of that game?
Yeah, they're a good football team. They're a 2A team. They got 5 wins right now, but, I'm sure they probably feel like they need to get one more to really solidify their playoff selection. We can't overlook anybody. We are undefeated, but there's a lot of good teams we're going to be playing on our schedule still. The main message to the kids was this isn't our Super Bowl. This is an awesome win, and it feels great. But, we got a bigger mission ahead, hopefully. So hopefully the kids stay hungry and we're ready to go and, play a good game next week at home again.
Our thanks to Coach Kundert for joining us.